Greetings, people of the world. Matthew back with you for another quest here in White Knight Chronicles 1 and 2. And as you may have noticed, we're changing things up a bit because, as you can see, this isn't our usual attire. As you can see, I've had my entire party decked out in the formal gear that's only available through the guilds, which means by the time that most of you see this, they will no longer be available to you. But I felt it was important to have this attire on all of my party members for this particular quest because we're doing a hard run mode of Memorial Servant. One of the first quests that's available to anyone who's able to get their hands on this game. So you just come to this war memorial to start. It instructs you to place flowers at 3 monuments, and then you come back here. And those 3 monuments are scattered well throughout this area. There's one of them marked by a star, but it's the last one we can get access to because it is, even though it's closest to us, we can't get to it because of the geography. And there's one over here, and yeah, that's the second one we go to, but we start by going to this one, so let's be on our way. And so I'm gonna take the opportunity to show everyone how to do this quest for those who aren't familiar with it. But yeah, considering that this is Memorial Servants, it's probably apropos that the formal attire is best used here. So that's what we're doing. You know, just out of respect for the people who have lost their lives as a result of getting their memorials, I guess. So far we're not off to a good start, at least not for me. But that can change in a heartbeat. And as we go along, the various monsters will drop different types of colored carnations. And we want these carnations in order to properly perform the task that's been given to us here in this quest. So we're just going to beat up as many as we can. So you want to get as many different colors of flowers as possible. There are 3 colors in particular that you'll want to obtain as we go along in this quest. And if you put them in a specific order, depending on what happens, you will get a different boss duel as compared to what you may have gotten if you had chosen to do it in any other order. So kill what you see, most of it. You don't necessarily need to kill everything, because you can get a time bonus for this quest, and also on top of that, the trolls will slow you down, of course, because they're the big bad baddies, and you don't necessarily want to be spending most of the quest dealing with them. And as you can tell, there's no actual music here in this particular quest because it's nighttime, and this apparently is when all the ghosts and apparitions come out to haunt people. So our first particular monument is going to be down here in this corner. As you can see, we're approaching it right now. So, yeah, there's another troll. We're going to leave him alone. Come on, get in range. Stop running away from me. I only mean to kill you as means as a tribute to a death of someone else. Yeah, that made absolutely no sense, but in this quest it does. Yeah, there's one particular flaw that not really is all that popular in this game, is the fact that you have to deal with those particular situations where you want to step over a stone but it won't let you. So let's slow this troll down because I don't want him interfering with me placing flowers. In fact, we have AC now, so we can easily use Disintegration, which is the Earth Elemental based spell, and to which Earth is the troll's weakness. Ooh, this is gonna hurt. Yeah, that hurt. You're gonna ruin my suit! How dare you! So anyway, that's the troll down. And where he lays to rest is where I will place my first flowers. So we're going to start by placing a scarlet carnation. So that's the flower you want to place at monument number 1. The monument to the fallen -C. So now we're going to go back the way we came, because we have to in order to get access to the 2 remaining monuments. So back through here. And then we hang a right. And just enjoy the sounds of the environment around us. Lots of things that go bump in the night. That's actually the title of an old cartoon from the 90s, if there's anyone out there who even remembers that show. Bump in the Night. It's about this little, I guess, monster that hides either in your closet or under your bed that was called Bump. And at the end of every episode, he did a cover of a popular, like, 70s rock song. The one I remember most from a particular episode ending was School's Out by Alice Cooper. I remember that one the most. In fact, it's the only one I remember. So what does that tell you? Okay, across the bridge, and we go hard right over here. And be attacked from behind and in front. Thanks, guys, for having my back. Yes, just because we're paying respect to the dead doesn't mean that we should be dying ourselves. We have a responsibility to take care of. And so we'll burn this fatal flower here, and it's the board that was chewing on it. And we don't need to worry about you. You're far away and you're not threatening us. But that tree ant could be a problem. Hopefully it won't be. So, burn the flower, burn the Vespid, or just have Julius Caesar attack it. That's fine. Okay, monument number 2. And at this particular monument, we want to place a white carnation. So that's 2 down and 1 to go. And so now, once again, back the way we came, hoping not to disrupt the tree ants. We look good, so let's get rid of these guys that are in our way. More Vespids, more boars. Yeah, these are the primary opponents in this particular quest. But they're easily pushed aside. Okay, so we want to slip over here. We want to use this little passage on the left so that we can minimize our interactions with the monsters. And just enjoy the beautiful night sky and the water as well. Sometimes it's just good to commune with nature, even when you're dressed to the nines. Okay, so now let's continue on. Little extraction point if you want it. And on we go. Now, Kibbles and Polkins are around too, but they won't attack you. You can just leave them alone. It's always the boars and the Vespids that you have to worry about. So let's take care of you guys. Unfortunately, I don't have another bow or another wand that I can give to Caesar, because I don't want to see blood all over his outfit. I don't want to see blood on his suit. Or on mine. Or on you, at least, for that matter. Yeah, there's a big tree ant watching over the proceedings. But he's just going to be nothing more than a harmless spectator as we walk right on by him. That's okay. We now will take care of this fatal flower. And if we're lucky, I think we can slip around that wild boar. Let's see if we can. Because it's you that I know is going to target me. So you get to have your fun. And I guess Julius and Caesar are going to pass. Well, you're a loss. Okay, so now here's where things get tricky. Last monument is being defended by this set of trolls. So I'm going to take a magic boost and slow him down a little. Hit him with a disintegration spell. Man, that cannot be good for your brain. To have something like that struck in your skull. One more should get it done. That matters not, you're dead. You are dead. And away we go. And so, last monument is tucked right in this little corner. Right in this little spot that we couldn't get access to right away. So, here's the last monument to the sky. And so at this last one, we want to use a red carnation. It says monument against the glow, and then it says the air feels charged with energy. By doing that, we changed who the last boss is, who we have to fight at the end of this quest. If you place any other combination of flowers, even the same color combinations that I used, if you change the order of that color combination, the scarlet, white, and red, and mix them up, you're going to get a different combination of... You're going to get a different final boss. Any combination other than scarlet, white, and red will give you an Awani. If you use the combination that I used, you get a different boss, which is a little harder. But we have its weakness, so that shouldn't be much of a problem. So back to where we started. So we officially offer our prayer, and in so doing we get our boss duel. And so rather than the Awani, we're fighting a wind dragon. Yeah, that's right, Mythil just keeps asking for more punishment, and I am more than willing to deal it to him. So let's get started. Okay, so boost the magic, slow him down, and disintegration. Crush that dragon's skull of his. It shall be crushed with ease. Now I know you want a piece of me, but let's face it. You've reached an impasse in your progress on trying to do more than you should be doing. Just can't keep things simple, can you, Rome? You always have to go about things the hard way. That's why you always seem to bring out the worst in me. And you, apparently. But it matters not, because you're almost done. Yeah, there he goes. That's it. He's gone. The Wind Dragon is vanquished, and victory is ours here on the hard mode of Memorial Servant. So, a nice way to take a leisurely stroll through a quest, even with a bit of changed attire, rather appropriate for a quest like this. So, not surprisingly, we get the S rank. And we'll get some extra rewards as well. So, thank you very much everyone for watching this quest of Memorial Servant on hard mode here in White Knight Chronicles 1 and 2. And I'll look forward to seeing you in the next quest. So until next time everyone, take care and I'll see you soon.